So we just disembarked from the Carnival Inspiration, and this part of the trip neither of us had a plan for. So we're just kind of winging it. Basically, we have a general idea that the city's over there. So we really don't know, but that's fine. But we have no particular plan for how to get anywhere. So we saw this free bus stop, this Passport bus stop. And we saw a bus go by that was headed back to the ship and it said free service. So we're going to hang out here for a few minutes and hope that a bus will come along that will say free service but then take us into downtown. But I figure if we got time to kill, we can kill time enjoying the sun and the scenery, walking around. So yeah, it's an early morning getting off the ship. You basically have to get the hell out of your cabin by 8:30, and then you've got about an hour that you can sit around and eat if you want. And then at that point, they start getting out the big thugs with shotguns, getting you off the ship as quickly as they can. I'm joking about that. There's no thugs with shotguns.
Because it's a fun ship.
Exactly, it's a fun ship until you overstay your welcome, and then it's GTFO. You know, big guy named Bruno. Hey. Overstayed your welcome. I'm hoping to hit the Hard Rock in Hollywood at some point. Tonight we'll be in Seattle. That's where we're going to be flying to once we get the car back, and then we'll be taking our time coming back home tomorrow, which is also Tabletop Day, the first ever Tabletop Day. We're actually having a tabletop event at my place. I'm actually looking to pick up a copy of Ticket to Ride, which is my favorite tabletop episode, on the way back. We played Connect 4 on the ship, so we kind of did our own little homage to tabletop. Because it's cool. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just try not to get sunburned. Sweet.
Recording live from Hollywood and Highland Boulevards. So a lot of different shops here. The Sweet Shop is pretty new, and lots of name brand stores, but definitely a cool place. Recommend to stop.
When did Burton get here?
Or Gumball's Gone Wild.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
So, I finally, after a dozen extra years, made it to the Hollywood sign. So we were at Man's Chinese Theater, and Burton was like, oh, here, I want to show you something. We go up a flight of stairs that played like a piano, and then look around the corner, and then boom, Hollywood sign. So well done, Burton. People want to pass, so that's all I've got to say.
Yay me!
So that's the Hollywood sign back there. As I understand it, it is not the original sign. It was, the original sign actually fell apart, largely due to disrepair. And then it was eventually purchased, I believe, by a private investor. And then upgraded, I think, perhaps by the Chamber of Commerce, I'm not sure. I don't really have data, so I don't have Wikipedia, so I can't really do my Rick Steves thing. It's nice and it's white.
It's intact.
The font may be Arial, I don't know. Maybe narrow, but then you hit the bold, I don't know.
Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Let's go with Hollywood font.
Yeah, you would think it might be its own font, but the Hollywood font actually kind of goes like wavy, and this is that's actually pretty straight. I'm surprised how like the alignment from this angle. It's very well aligned. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Nice little shopping complex. It reminds me a little bit of the City Walk in Anaheim. Did lunch at the Hard Rock Cafe. Now this Hard Rock was relocated from the LA location, but they now call themselves Hollywood. But the one in Universal also does. So I didn't bother getting a second glass that says Hollywood, because it'd be the same.
Back there on the right is the Home to TV guide. Homer Simpson's favorite reading material.
Yeah.
Which is still not a book. California Pizza Kitchen, definitely a stop. So yeah, Highland and Hollywood Boulevard. Check it out.
So this is a nice vantage point that Burton found for us.
Yay! You can see they're installing spots for new stars there. And also this.
So you see we've got the star for the Bee Gees and Celine Dion, Michelle Pfeiffer, some people I don't know. There's a bumblebee down there, a couple Jack Sparrows, a Batman, and that girl presumably.
Somewhere scary looking. There's El Capitan Theater, where Jimmy Kimmel Live is filmed. Actually, just behind, it seems like it's just a plain gravel parking lot, but what they'll do sometimes is they'll set it up for a live concert. Last time it wasn't a huge headliner, but it's an awesome experience to get the whole studio audience out there. Hollywood Boulevard, so if you keep going left, it's gonna connect up to the streets. I'll take you downtown, and downtown's behind all that smog down there. But along the street going that way, you'll find Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Along Louise, a ton of souvenir shops. This is the place to go if you want cheap, regular souvenirs. If you keep going this way, as you can see, is the Roosevelt Hotel, very historic. And if you keep going down, it'll actually connect with Beverly Boulevard, which is parallel to us, and it'll turn into Sunset, and you'll end up in,
Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, that's right, Sunset Boulevard. You run into things like the old sushi place, Miyagi's, and a lot of eats where you'll find a lot of celebrities. And then you'll eventually end up in, what's that beach called? Laguna Beach. Very cool area. Or if you go to the right, you'll end up in Burbank. You can't see that. So, yeah.
Burbank from season 2.
Yes. And also the filming studios for The Price is Right. Come on down.
And so in theory, Craig Ferguson should be near there.
Oh, cool. I didn't know there was a T-Rex there eating time.
Yeah.
And the Church of Scientology in the back there, if anyone's interested.
They made it look pretty old-timey for a pretty new cult.